The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Silk Road Group has successfully completed its international bond offering of $400 million with a maturity of 5 years. The transaction marks a significant milestone for the group and for Georgia's private sector capital markets. According to Giorgi Ramishvili, chairman of Silk Road Group, this success is a very strong signal for Georgian businesses. This transaction marks a defining moment for Silk Road Group and for Georgia's private sector as a whole. Our success is a strong signal for Georgian businesses. If we could do it, others can too. The more Georgian companies access international capital markets, the benefit to Georgia's economy will be greater. We are proud to have successfully accessed international capital market with such strong support from global investors. I would like to thank our international partners, JP Morgan and UBS, for their efforts and their unwavering trust in our company. My wishes, thanks also goes to everyone who contributed to the achievement. Tbilisi Capital, Galton Taggart, Oppenheimer, and all other partners, Giorgi Ramishvili said. The issuance was jointly led by JP Morgan and UBS as joint lead managers, book runners, and rating advisors. This landmark deal represents the largest private corporate issuance even from Georgia, the tightest spread achieved by Georgian private issuer and the first international issuance from the country since July 2024, effectively reopening the market for Georgian borrowers alongside the aforementioned leading international investment banks. The co-lead managers of the transaction were Tbilisi Capital, Galton Taggart, and the international brokerage and investment bank Oppenheimer. A new development company, Placemakers, has entered the global real estate market with its new project, The Lake, located at Tbilisi Lake, combining private residences with the signature lake house concept. The project aims to create landmark lifestyle destination and a new hub for attraction for Tbilisi. Managing partner Natia Adeshvili described the lake as a model of high-quality integrated placemaking that harmonizes architecture with the nature environment. The mountain's natural topography allows us to offer exceptional lake and landscape views from every residence, he said, noting collaboration with leading Georgian architect Vakhtang Vysotsky on the project's first phase. Partner and financial director Zura Pichaya emphasized that the lake is designed to offer a district lifestyle-driven experience within Tbilisi's largest residential area. Living at the lake means investing in a complete lifestyle defined by rich amenities and diverse activities, he stated, adding that construction will begin in 2026 with the first residence expected in 2029. Valued at $50 million, the project unites local and international expertise. Key partners include Tbilisi Bank, Indian and South African investors, and Abkhazian partner. The counterpart, the lake house, will be designed by world-renowned Norwegian firm Soheta and will feature restaurant, spa, fitness center, and office spaces, serving as the heart of new district. Hospitality industry leaders and prominent entrepreneurs Valeri Chekheria and Levan Berulava have founded an international consulting company called SALT Project, extending their 15 years of experience in hospitality and development to a broader global scope. Speaking on BMG TV, Chekheria said that SALT Project is guided by a commitment to quality and hands-on involvement. We are a consulting company engaged in every stages, from concept creation to opening and event management. We only take on the many projects as we can personally oversee. Berulava emphasized that the firm values uniqueness over quality. We don't accept mass production. Each project is special to us, just as it has been for the past 15 years, he stated. SALT Project is currently managing 6 active projects in Georgia, USA, Singapore, Italy, and Armenia with a total value of $700 million. The founders said all clients approached them first, highlighting the company's reputation and selective approach built on principles of trust, freedom, and creativity. SALT Project aims to deliver distinctive, inspiring projects for both local and international audience. Chekheria, founder of Georgian wine and alcohol beverage company Askaneli, deeply believes that closer and more consistent dialogue between the private sector and the government is essential for advancing the country's winemaking industry. In an interview with BMG-TV, Chekheria acknowledged the government's strong efforts to support agriculture and winemaking, but stressed the need for more open communication. The alcohol beverage sector has great potential. The state has done a lot this year for farmers and wine producers, but we need more discussion about what follows each decision. Producers understand market realities broadly. That's why dialogue is vital, he said. Chekheria admitted that business also share responsibility for communication gap. It's partly our fault. The government does not refuse dialogue. We just don't take enough initiative. The relationship is not close. There is communication, but we can do better, he noted. He added that even leading wine producing countries face similar challenges. In France, Italy and Spain, communication between state and producers is a constant process. Talking to business is always important, and there is always room for improvement. We need to grow in this direction too, Chekheria concluded. The cost of private houses in surrounding areas of Tbilisi starts at an average of $300,000 according to Tbilisi, founder of Mycorner.ge. Speaking to BMG-TV, Chekheria noted that prices depend on multiple factors, including location, views, land size, and surrounding infrastructure, which can significantly raise property value. The purchase of a standard private house begins at around $300,000, while our portfolio also includes properties priced above $2 million. The price varies widely as private homes are evaluated according to many criteria, Chekheria said. She added that Tbilisi remains the most in-demand area where limited supply has already led to shortage of high-quality properties. Interest is also growing in Tbilisi, where buyers activity has recently increased. According to Chekheria, most buyers are Georgian residents, although demand from foreign investors, mainly from Israel and Azerbaijan, is rising, currently accounting for about 5% of total sales. She also highlighted a growing trend of Georgian immigrants returning home and purchasing property to settle in the country. The founder of Hotel Paliani in Natia, says the business is operating in survival mode despite a 20% increase in tourist numbers this year. In an interview with BMG-TV, Gwelesiani explained that while occupancy has grown, overall income remains stagnant due to the rising costs and shift in visitors' spending habits. The hotel's occupancy rate increased by 20% this year, reaching around 90% during the summer peak, which was very high. However, we achieved this mostly by lowering prices, so total income did not rise significantly, Gwelesiani said. She added that the restaurant adjacent to the hotel remained closed this year because demand for higher spending tourists had disappeared. According to Gwelesiani, the demand for mid to high-end restaurant services in Suanati has dropped sharply, while establishments catering to lower budget travels managed to continue operating. Guests from Asia usually have a budget of around $10 per day for food, which is too low to sustain high-class restaurants, she explained. Meanwhile, product prices, utility bills, and staff salaries all rise every year, making it impossible to survive when business must also cut prices. The hotel founder said Paliani has managed to stay afloat only by drastically reducing expenses, including closing its restaurant. Despite the challenges, Gwelesiani noted one positive trend: the share of local Georgian tourists increased by about 30% this year, while visitors from China, India, Israel, Turkey, and Pakistan made up most of the foreign guests. We are glad that more locals are visiting Natia, but this year we had almost no foreign tourists. The market we used to rely on, she concluded. The founder of Drunk Cherry in Godavari, Miranda Esakia, believes Georgia is utilizing only a small part of its mountain tourist potential. Speaking on BMG Drive, she stated that the state is using only just 30% of the capacity of mountain resorts, which keeps business dependent on the winter season instead of developing tourists throughout 4 seasons. Tourism is the most important source of income for our country, and what we really have to sell is our history, our culture and our mountain resorts, Esakia said. Unfortunately, the state uses only about 30% of this potential and does not help them to grow into year-round destinations. Despite Drunk Cherry operating year-round, Esakia said the facility remains profitable for 8 months of the year, breaking even only during July and August. We work at a loss most of the year, but we continue because Godavari should not die outside this ski season. If we close, there will nowhere for tourists or hikers to stay, she noted. Esakia emphasized that both the state and the private business share responsibility for developing all-season tourists. She highlighted the attractions such as mountain karting and paragliding, which have already increased off-season visitor numbers. Every year, our income in the remaining months grows little by little. Godavari is becoming more alive. We need more attention, more boost from the state and the business, she concluded. Pizzeria Napoli, located on Marjani Street in Tbilisi, has expanded its operation by opening a new bar area within the restaurant. The expansion officially launched on October 25, according to founder Mahmuka, who spoke with BMG. With the renovation, Napoli's capacity has grown significantly, from serving about 20 guests to accommodating up to 80 visitors at once. Alongside its signature Italian-style dishes, the pizzeria will now offer a selection of cocktails, wines and other alcohol beverages. We have expanded the space of Napoli. Previously, we could only host 22 people, but now we can welcome up to 80 guests. We are also added a bar where customers can enjoy various cocktails, wines and other drinks, said Giladze, adding that their main clients include Georgian customers and families. According to founder, the investment in the expansion amounted to over 150,000 lari, and the updated venue now employs around 40 people. Napoli first opened its doors 3 years ago in Tbilisi and has since grown steadily. To date, Giladze has invested a total of about $130,000 USD in developing and improving the establishment.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.